of the screen. Because I know Robo can't. Almost got it.
Just like move it a little bit
away from you. Yeah, I guess the two will do well. Competition. One continent versus the other continent.
Right, this one's a practice one. Long tool rest. Don't know why it broke around the edge. Is everybody gone quiet all of a sudden?
No, I'm still here. I'm watching. I'm typing a message right now for the people that come in.
Better.
That was under 2 minutes. I have watched you show Jay how to do that or talk to him through it, but watching you do that move from scratch is really something, Lobo.
Thank you. Just a lot of practice, that's all.
Oh, that's what it takes. That's one I'm going to get a good full screen of and sit and practice over and over again. The outside I have no problems with, but I've never seen anyone take a gouge the way you do and use it as a drill.
Always got to be a bloody critic in the background. Look at that. Sarge, but he broke half of it.
Why aren't you in here yet, Sarge?
Yeah, don't know where Jay's got to.
No.
Yeah, he just kind of disappeared.
Oh no, he's got a blue screen. He'll be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a link for Jay. I'll have to let him in.
Yeah. One thing that I look forward to that I understand they're working on is you can actually have a co-host have full controls. I think you can limit as host or what the co-host can do, but in essence take over running the whole thing in the background for you if you want.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That way you can be working, doing something, and someone else can be doing the camera switching and
Yeah.
that. So what opera are you listening to?
That's don't know which one that is. It's just a whole series of collections of things. That's all.
How you going, peoples? How you going, Sarge?
Howdy, Jay. Howdy, Robo. Howdy, Dr. Bob. And howdy, Blair.
Hey, Sarge.
Howdy.
What's shaking?
Not much.
The wall's behind him. He's got an earthquake. Can't you see it? It's nice to see that you aren't in Texas because you'd have icicles hanging from you.
Yeah. I might be going somewhere. I'm just not sure where. They were asking if I was all ready to pack out and go. I was just waiting on that next call where to meet up at.
The big problem I hear is on one side is the fact that the utility companies don't have money to pay to bring people in to fix it. And second of all, they don't have supplies enough to actually do upgrade if and when they fix it. So if you've got stuff that should be upgraded, why put the broken stuff in if they would have the good stuff that's needed, you know? So, but, and what shocked me is they're not on the national grid. 4 years ago, internally, without letting customers know, just through some local commissioners that were put in office, they elected to sever their connections, and physically they removed the connections. There's no emergency switch you can throw to be on the national grid.
Right.
And I can't believe anybody could be that whatever.
Yes,
I like I like the video you sent through, Sarge. Particularly that one that's barreling along at about 60 kilometres, 60 or 70 mile an hour and just blowing the snow everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
I'd love to drive one of those. Geez, I'd have fun.
oh yeah, me too.
Rotary snow plow truck.
Snow
Train.
train.
Oh, okay, yeah, with a big fan on the front, out of
Yeah.
Canada.
Fans and slices.
Yes.
Yeah, they showed numerous different types. They showed the big old D plows. They showed bat wings. They showed all sorts, but the best one, like you said, was the one where he's just blowing down through the rails, and all you see is snow flying everywhere from the big impellers.
Yeah, I felt sorry for those poor buggers on the shovels beside the track, I tell you.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that. The I've seen some of the stuff that they do here in Michigan to clear the rails because a good friend of mine was a conductor for years, passenger conductor, and it's interesting. I've ridden with him before uh, when I used to go back and forth to DC on by train because it's a nice overnight trip. And you drop down to the rail right away to get from Detroit down into northern Maryland and down into DC area. It's through mountains and there's no adjoining or adjacent road other than a maintenance haul road for the train. In a lot of places, it's that secluded.
you ever seen that show, Rail Alaska?
Oh yes, I've been on that train quite a bit when I
Yeah,
worked up.
yeah. They
It's the
usually
only
have
train
like a
yeah, it's the only train that still does flag stops,
right.
but it's owned by the state, so it can run it the way it wants to. It follows all the federal safety, but you want to flag it down to in the middle of nowhere to get on and off, you can.
Did Sarge just do a Cade?
It looked like it.
Sorry, Doctor.
Here he is.
Hey, how you going,
Where's your
Cade?
hat?
Oh, I mean Sarge. How you going?
Hello, Effie. I'm doing better.
Yeah, he's frozen there. He
Hello,
hasn't got his hat on.
Effie.
Earthquake. What you been scrolling in the cold weather?
Nothing. I've been trying to clear the road little by little.
Hi, Effie.
No,
What
when
are
we
you
had the
doing?
big,
A challenge, Robo?
Good day, Effie.
that's what Jay suggested.
Right.
But if we're a gambling person, I know where everybody would put their money.
Yeah. Yeah, I got in just as he was at about the time that it busted off the top.
Let's see. I know.
Effie's painting.
And Jay just got himself all burglar proof with security cameras that have everything under the sun for detection. And he can actually sit at Robo's house and watch someone rob his house.
Howdy, Amy. Jay, Paul's saying good evening in the private chat.
Hi,
Sorry.
Amy. Hi, Effie. Sorry, haven't said hi.
Well, hello, Paul.
Afternoon, evening, whichever.
How you going, Paul?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Howdy, Paul.
Right.
How you going, Amy? We've got Blair's going to do a bit of turning for us today, and Robbo's got on the lathe too today, so we'll have a brief of each.
Okay.
The reason is it's just too bloody hot to go out in his shed.
Don't have that problem here at the moment.
No, we don't either.
We don't either. Yeah, I was starting to wonder if you were going to have a live because I figured it was probably too hot in the shed today, Jay. I didn't see no notifications, no link, no nothing. Like, okay.
I got you one, but I thought Jay was going to. I sent a few out to the regulars.
Right.
I got
glad-
halfway through sending notifications out, and I blue screened. So
Oh, yeah. That's cool, man.
But Amy, my chat's miles behind at the moment.
refresh your page. Refresh your page, Robbo.
Because Amy just asked Effie what she was painting, and Effie says, I built a makeup dresser for her daughter.
I don't want any more after this because he's okay.
Robo must have his dinosaur computer going.
No, actually, it's a bloody new one, and that's what's annoying me.
Oh, it's the dinosaur at the computer.
Well, that could well be.
You know,
That's
Robo,
the
if I wasn't
problem
messing
with
with you,
Marine.
I'd probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Marines. They tell it like it is.
Just as long as you supply us with crowns, we're good.
So what you been doing today, Paul?
Just working. Doing the day job.
No lathe time?
No, didn't have time today.
Well, thank you for some of your precious time to come see us.
That's okay.
You're part of the group or gang now.
Yeah. All being well, I'll be finishing work early tomorrow, so I might have some time tomorrow or over the weekend.
Yeah, we got the meeting tomorrow. I got to look up the topic. I forgot.
Yeah, ornamental turning tomorrow. That one's about.
Oh yes, but with a regular ornamental lathe. That'll be nice.
Yes, and I think we'll have a talk from somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yes, I think the way he was convinced or whatever, manipulated to actually do a live.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy who's going to do the talk for us was. Were you in the one on Tuesday?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. That guy Nick who was talking about some of his ornamental turning. He's going to do a bit of a talk for us, I think.
That's
Yeah,
going to
if
be
you're part
fun.
of the gang too.
Oh, Mark's in too.
Howdy,
The
Mark.
kilted wood turner. I suggested he take that brand new monster he's got for a lathe, the one that could be a ship anchor for the Titanic.
How you going, Mark?
Put his
Hey,
kilt
Mark.
on it. Then we could call him the kilted turner. I've seen him in his kilt.
Righto, Blair, you've had enough head start now.
Uh-oh, the challenge is...
Gloves
Here we
are off
go.
now. Oh wait, Blair still got his
All
gloves.
right. In my defense, though, I haven't turned it off in like years.
What have I?
Robo ain't turned to one this small in years.
That's one. That's two.
Blair looks like he either pulled a gate or something.
Oh, what's the matter, Blair? Where'd you go, mate?
Maybe
So
he just froze in the shed.
you might have started a new thing there, Robbo.
What's that?
The new challenge, beat Robbo.
You going to give it a try, Paul?
What's that? Spinning tops?
Yeah.
No, anything.
How fast can you
Anything.
turn one?
Yeah.
Sometime, maybe. Yeah.
What do you reckon,
Hello,
Robbo?
Scott.
We'll call it Challenge Robbo. Robbo the Challenger. Or...
Beat the
I like
Aussie.
Yeah. How you going, Scott? Yeah, there you go. You won that one.
He'll be something to beat.
That's the whole point. He can go as
Yeah.
fast as he can go. He doesn't have to slow down for the people watching, and they can watch the other person that's trying to keep up. And I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that game.
Years of tool handling.
Yeah.
And for a person that thinks the skew is the only thing to turn with, he knows how to contradict that quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Guess he's not coming back then.
I might have to go and get on the other computer. I think
All right.
this one's lagging so far behind, it's unreal.
But
So
the picture
I'll
was
get out of
pretty
it for a
good.
minute. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
All right.
Oh, right. The picture was all right, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you were turning, it was actually much better than when you did your lives previously a couple of months ago. That's for sure.
Oh, well, I'll stay here then. It's just that the chat's that far behind.
Oh, you can go to the other computer.
I
I'm
haven't got
just
Paul
saying.
up on the. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, because I don't get chat. I use my phone to get it, so I see the lag between the two, but it's not that much.
Hi, Scott.
That's not a hint or anything, Scott.
There's an opening.
Can't say I didn't try.
Is this a game show and that's the door that you get kicked out of, Jay?
No, that's the door that you get to pick if you win, you see.
What's behind door number 1?
Torture chamber.
Oh, you're into some pretty kinky stuff then.
Yeah. How you going, Scott?
Hello. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
Howdy, Scott.
Enjoying the easy night shifts.
That easy, hey?
Hence why I'm talking to you guys.
That's what I mean. That easy.
They've trusted me with a brand new ambulance tonight. Scary.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're live from your ambulance.
Yep.
That's a first for this
Don't leave in
group.
there then.
That's what he's got on his sticker anyway, so he's got to do it sometime.
Yeah.
If they ever ask, did you do it? You can always play back the video. It's
Howdy,
time
Chris.
date. They know you were in your car.
No, I'm in the truck.
Well, yeah, I understand, but here the EMTs call the ambulance their car
We call it
or
a
their
truck.
unit. It's just a nickname for some reason. It seemed, at least in the area where I am in.
Yeah. How you going, Chris?
So you're not turning tonight then, Jay?
No, my chair turns around. That's about as good as it gets tonight. No, it's
What's
too
the
hot.
temperature?
Oh, hello, Scott.
Hello,
Robo. At
I imagine
12:30.
he just pops in.
Yeah, like that. At 12:30, it was 38 in my shed. 38C in my shed. So I thought I'd pass today.
You need an aircon unit.
Yeah, I've suggested it to the wife, but
But she doesn't want to stand there with a big fan flaving it up and down, you know, like
yeah.
I went to
Really?
visit my old man in his workshop and just nicked his. It's like, what's that? What's that underneath all that spray paint? He went, air conditioning. Are you using it? No. Right. Come on then.
Nice.
Oh, good day, Robert. How are you?
Howdy, Robert.
How you going, Robert?
Yeah, hi there.
So where'd Blair go? Come on.
Geez, I got sawdust chips in there. That's unusual for me.
Oh,
Amy, you
I had to
So-
get mine trimmed today. Mine was bugging the bejesus out of me.
You haven't got a hat on today, Sarge. I didn't recognise you.
Nah,
The log wall behind you.
oh, I got it
And
locked.
are you still at work, Scott?
Yeah, I'm on nights, mate.
Oh, right. I thought it didn't look like your office. I sort of thought it looks like a Mercedes cab there.
Yep. Distinct lack of coffee in it as well.
Oh, very good. And Amy wants to know whether you're Midlands Ambo.
That's the only problem with doing StreamYard off your phone. You can't see the chat.
No, well, that's why I asked the
That's
question.
why I use the phone. I log in a couple times. Well, I do like the new feature that came up in StreamYard where the host can stream live video or can stream media off of their computer. And
That'd be quite handy if you've like started to part turn something. You can record that and then
Yeah, and put a double speed and then put it on.
yeah.
Walk
Yeah.
away.
they have it. It's out there now. It was in beta. I know I played with it for a bit.
Oh, hello. He's moved inside. G'day, Blair. Back again.
I can do it. I can do that anyway.
How you going, Blair?
There you go.
So sorry to drop out. My if it gets too cold in my garage, my breakers just pop because they're old, and so everything just shuts right down.
Oh, I know that feeling. I'm old and my breaker's break and I shut down too. Things go pop and I think, oh, geez, not another one.
Scott, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good. You just chilling in your ride?
Yeah. If I go in station, I'll sit on the sofa and then I'll fall asleep and yeah.
Oh,
And I don't pay for the diesel, so I just sit in here with the heating on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be pleased to know, Scott, that Blair actually tried a Jaffa cake the other day.
What did you think, Blair?
Tried? Hey, I love the stinking things.
He
Robert
inhaled.
said he just got power back on, so that's good. He was out for 48 hours.
So, how about those?
Well, they're not Jaffa cakes, are they?
Yeah, these are raspberry.
No, you've got to have orange ones.
It's got to be made by McVitie's and they got to be orange.
That's it.
They were out of the orange, so I got this brand, which are basically the same. But yes, I love Jaffa cakes. And you know who to blame for that?
Why blame me?
Not
Everybody blames me.
Not Robo.
Oh,
It's not me. Dale got me started.
That one's a Nick and Stace.
Dale sent me a box of 300 once. He went, "Oh, you got a parcel coming." I opened up, it was like 300 Jaffa cakes.
Oh, jeez.
You wonder if the manufacturer or the owner of the patent or copyright has any idea how few can spread them worldwide for people liking them and wanting them. Probably far better than paid commercials.
Yeah, I reckon we should put in for a commission, Scott. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm just going to sit here in front of Robbo. Is that better?
He's out of them.
Robbo, you want some?
No, I haven't got any at the moment.
I'm sorry.
Have you tried the others yet?
What others?
The raspberry shortcakes and chocolate royals.
I looked for those wagon wheels and the other ones, and they didn't have any. So.
Oh.
Why would you want a wagon wheel? Just got Jaffa cakes. I do.
Robert likes the wagon wheels.
No. I like the Torrentinos or whatever they are. They're a round one, similar to a wagon wheel, but they're like a round Kit Kat. And they're very nice.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, I looked them up online to see if I could get something like that, and I found, of course, I can order them like all the groceries, except that as part of the information I keep available for me and online from online grocery shopping, and that is I'm diabetic, so it warns me if I'm buying something that is hazardous to my health, and it flagged it instantly. Too much sugar.
I'd get rid of the phone if it did that. I'd never eat anything.
I brought it up the other day to last Thursday, to the pharmacist that I deal with.
Nice, Jay.
A Jaffa cake container.
No, that looks like an Arnott's assorted cream biscuit lot. That lot.
That looks like peanut butter right there, and chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate, and peanut butter vanilla, or peanut butter.
No. No, Arnott's assorted cream.
No peanut butter.
Ah.
I didn't open a packet of assorted creams because they're all gone in about 10 minutes. Hello, Scott. Yeah. Looks like Scotland had to make an exit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, someone busted him.
I know. The little siren in the shed might have gone. He had to leave.
Yep.
So, Paul, have you got in on any of these turning challenges that are going on?
Nope, not that I know of.
Yeah, no? He said he had to go.
So, what's it, Bob?
I thought that'd be the case, that he had a job to go to.
Yeah.
And he can't say, yeah, just wait a minute.
Yes.
Now he can just tell us, piss off, he's got to go to work. If he even has the time to do that, which obviously he didn't. So be safe, Scott.
That's just the dedication of the gentleman.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad he's back at work. He wasn't for a while.
No. Oh, well, yeah, he's feeling a lot better these days, which is good.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed that Michigan is doing for the vaccination bit, that they're taking, it's not just the nursing staffs that can give shots. Senior paramedics like him are being put to work. They take their unit out to a nursing home or something, and then they get everybody in it. Then they go to the next one, then they go to the next one. They have a couple of assistants, but they're advanced paramedics, or EMT as we have them. And there's so many of them are volunteering to do it after they put in a day.
Who put that up there? Yeah, that's a...
I'm playing with the settings.
Yeah, but what is that?
It's a lathe.
It looks like a Dowling lathe, actually, or something like that.
Hey, that reminds me, Jay. it seems like the last few days I've seen a lot on the woodworkers and Turner pages and stuff like that on Facebook, where they're showing more of the old style, the pedal treadle lays, the spring lays, the pedal scroll saws, and the treadle scroll saws and everything like that lately. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I used to work in a historical village. I had a shop there, and they had a combined treadle lathe and treadle scroll saw, and you just slip the belt over onto the one that you wanted. I tried using both and became exhausted after 10 minutes. So
Yeah, I bet.
I much prefer that little switch on the side of the lathe, that you just flick on and off.
When I was in San Diego at Miramar, I've seen on the internet club out there that does the pedal scroll saws and stuff. So I was going to go meet up with them. Well, they were going to be at the county fair, so I went out to look for them, and I couldn't find them. And finally, when I did find them, well, then I found San Diego Fine Woodworkers and ended up getting in that group instead. At that time, I had never touched a scroll saw. I just thought they were cool.
You're having fun, aren't you, Jay?
Well, he upgraded the software, and he hasn't had time to play with it.
Huge angry sharks. Red.
That's what I was laughing at.
Oh, you can read that stuff.
Backpacker murderers.
Giant spiders.
Yeah.
Dr. Bob, this is my gaming computer upstairs, so it can handle me doing this type of thing. But when I'm on my little business computer downstairs in my shed, it can't handle me. I'm having a bit of fun while I can.
I like the one down the bottom, Housos. Yeah, it's got it in the right place too, the western suburbs.
What does that mean, though?
Housos.
Yeah.
Well, to best explain it, to be honest, there's a TV show called Housos in Australia. Maybe you should look it up.
Yeah.
That explains it quite well, actually, to be honest.
Okay.
It's so accurate, it's funny.
And then the other side of Australia, they're the rednecks down in southwestern and Western Australia. The mountain people.
They talk a little bit slower.
Yeah.
The ones like us that would pull a hood behind a tractor in the desert as a sled.
Yeah.
Hey, that table, I had seen a video today of somebody had taken a table like that, one of those plastic folding tables you take to a craft show, and fortified it and made it into a V shape so that it wasn't completely open, and then hooked it to his front bucket of his loader, and that's how he was plowing out his driveways and roads and stuff. I thought, holy crap.
It's got a good sturdy frame behind it. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. And other than the 2x4s and the other materials, those tables don't weigh nothing.
Yeah,
No, that's right.
Yeah, I've had a couple of them. They work good.
Yeah. I told my wife, and I was actually surprised that she didn't say, "Oh no, you ain't using my tables for that." She said, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea."
We in Alaska, though, it was, I won't say who did it because he now owns a big company, but was a young man I hired up there to work for me before I kicked his ass to go to college. And we had snow machines to get around from the cabin or house that I had to live in when I worked for the University of Alaska. It was outside of Fairbanks. And they loaned us snow machines from their pool. So if the road was snowed over, we could take the back trail to go to the campus and go to work. And then he could go that way to pick up the bus to go to his last year in high school. And it was really interesting because one of the things that you see teenagers do, I couldn't believe. He got out, had the snow machine, and behind it had a big folding, like a conference table, the type you see for conferences where you have the legs that fold up this way. He had it face down, tied to the back of the snow machine, and he was dragging friends around up and down. And I, in front of the house, and why are you doing that? That's dangerous. He says, but I got enough weight. They're patting the snow down, so we can ski on it. Ingenuity, using something that you'd never think of. To me, I consider that thinking out of the box, and things like that he did really encouraged me to kick his ass to get him in college and give him his degree in electrical.
At least you didn't tell him to become an engineer.
No, he's he has an engineering degree, but it's in computer. And he, today they've got circuits that are a single chip. You want to call it that, but there might be 500,000 or a gazillion components, but that does one thing. In essence, it's a standalone, like the Fitbit. It's a single chip that drives the display and has the sensors on the backside that monitor me. And the chip itself is like 4 millimeters by 4 millimeters. Well, he's the type of person in his company that will actually design the circuit and make it so miniature it fits that way for mass production. And when I found him out, a friend of mine asked if I could help him because he had potential, and his father asked me to kick him in the butt to take him to Alaska. I didn't kick him in the butt, but I took him, and he got addicted to engineering and design and all sorts of stuff. In those days, it was strictly discrete components. But I've seen it go from little stuff to big stuff, and it's amazing what everything is so miniaturized. Any of you guys see the Mars landing today?
No, I didn't. I got it too late. But anyway, yeah, that just about sums it up, Jay, that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I tagged pretty much all the international people in I could. For some reason, Blair, I couldn't find your name. Every time I typed it in, your name doesn't come up. I don't know why, but so I couldn't tag you in it. It's on my wall if you want to go and have a look.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh, it tagged me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
weird.
Whatever. If it worked, it works. Good.
They've let Tassie off pretty lightly by just saying deranged gunman. They spelt scorpions wrong, but we'll let them fly.
Yeah, it's funny enough to let them off.
Yeah.
Man-eating koalas.
Yeah, drop it.
Drop bears.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's like saying the man-eating sloth. Yeah, it was interesting. I saw a couple videos of some people in Texas. They had 2 snakes that were all just curled up and looked like that they were dead because it was snowed. and there was a frog that was trying to scuttle on the ice. Just crazy. Texas never gets snow.
No.
Not that
They
far
did this
south.
year.
Well, it was what, in the early 1800s the last time, and it lasted only for about 4 hours. But everybody came to a stop to go outside and play in it.
Well, Texas
But then
does
again,
get
there's no
cold.
climate change.
Texas does get cold, and when it gets really cold, it's really kind of a funny phenomenon. A lot of the people will go out there with their garden hoses and like spray their trees, and so the water will get all over their trees, and it'll basically kill their tree because it just freezes it. It's a pretty picture, but yeah, stupid.
And Paul, you're meeting tomorrow. Well, what night is it? Tonight
Thursday
or
night.
tomorrow? Sorry.
Yeah, it's well, Thursday night, Friday morning.
Oh yeah. Is that on ornamental turning? Is it?
Yes, the one's well this evening. Yes, it's ornamental turning.
Oh yeah. Well, I might have to see if I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to have a look.
Yeah, it's not a good time for you, is it? That one.
No,
Is that on YouTube or Facebook?
That's on Zoom.
On
Zoom.
Zoom?
Yeah, if you go to the AWGB website and look for down the bottom, there's a link for talking turning, and just sign up and log in. It's all free. Anyone can join in. You've got Zoom installed. That's what you need.
Excellent group of people.
yeah, I've been in a couple of times. I
Not
must
a bad bunch
admit.
of it.
What did you say, Paul?
I said, yeah, they're not a bad bunch.
But
Well,
it's
for
a
Paul.
different sense of humor, and if there is much humor, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody takes it ultra serious as if it were.
I think I jumped in there one time. I think that was one that Dr. Bob invited me to go to, because it was a bunch of folks from the UK and whatnot.
Yeah.
And half of them I couldn't understand.
We have the same problem.
Yeah, I know. But it was interesting for the time I was in it.
Yeah, but yeah, we have a different subject every meeting. It's every Tuesday and Friday, and we just try and pick a different subject for every meeting. I think we've got enough different subjects at the moment to get us to the end of April. So before we get there, we'll have to have a think of some more to extend it. But we've certainly got enough for the next couple of months.
Well, that's good that they come up with different subjects for you.
Yeah. I mean, last time I was running short, I just asked everybody in the meeting. I said, "Well, what else can we talk about?" And the suggestion just came sort of flowing, and I just kept writing.
Most of the time, when you ask members of a group or a club what they'd like to see, they go, and just stare at you, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity for people to mention a subject that they want to learn a bit more about. Because, I mean, we generally have, I don't know, 50, 60 people there, sometimes a little bit more, but usually you can, whatever subject we pick, there's always one or two people that have got a reasonable experience in that. So it works quite well.
What time's that on?
That's at 7:30 UK time.
Oh, yeah.
AM or PM?
PM.
All right, so like around 1 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I've gotten the habit of instead of UK just saying GMT.
Yeah, we are on GMT at the moment.
Yeah, when do you actually change back again for your daylight saving?
Towards the end of March. So probably about a month or so from now. And we'll go forward an hour.
Yeah, we go back an hour in about, I think it's about a week or two, actually.
Yeah.
It's good because I can watch the lunchtime lives at 11 o'clock at night.
And I watch them, and it's 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Eastern.
Well, I don't care about what time it is there, Bob. It's more here that I worry about, you know.
No, I'll rattle Cade, and if he's awake, we'll sit and watch him. And you know, it's interesting. I was watching Cade. He's getting really good at presentations. I'm the person that he's been testing some of the presentation stuff today with me, and I went through his latest one. He's a natural. What are you turning, Paul?
At the moment, not a lot. I haven't got the time, but I've got a few yarn bowls I'm supposed to be finishing for somebody. Got 5 of those to do. That's probably my job for the weekend. And I've got 1 or 2 other commissions in the pipeline as well to get sorted. But I've got some. My neighbour across the road dropped off a couple of lumps of walnut at the end of my, just dumped them on the end of my drive and said, "Here, you can have these." So I'm going to cut those up and see what I can get out of those. Some nice big chunks of walnut.
And do you prepare the blanks, like rough turn them all first, or just
I
leave
would
them
with
in the
those,
log?
yeah. It's all those the walnut's green still, so yeah, I'd rough turn it and leave it a few months to dry.
Yeah, I must admit I had 200 bowls to do for a client once, and they didn't want them for 9 months, so I rough turned all of them.
Yeah.
Man, I had shavings hanging off the rafters everywhere. Looked pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Of course, I was drowned. I had to wear a plastic mac.
Wow, that I thought would carry a lot of static, so you'd have shavings stuck all over you like a snowman.
No, they were wet. They were that wet, they just slid off.
Oh, okay. That is wet.
I've actually got a video of turning a wet log where the water, it's not me, it's a friend of mine that's turning it in my workshop. He was actually working for me at the time. And the water is just running down his arms and everything, and he's saturated from head to foot. I'll dig it up and put a link in.
Yeah, I decided I need to finish off some of the half-turn things in my workshop as well.
Hi there.
Like bowls.
Hey, John, Amy.
Hi, everyone.
Howdy, Amy.
You can sure tell he got the big new license. Thank you, Jay.
What?
For having the upgrading your license so you can have more people and do more.
That's okay. I prefer it when there's more people in here.
The more
Then
the merrier.
I can disappear off to the side and eat, you see.
Well, Jay, if Robo has a video he wants, but he can't show it. But if you had it on your computer, you could play it, and everyone could see it. That's one of your new things that you can do, just to be able to get it from him. And
I've heard about that option. I've heard about that option, Dr. Bob, but I don't seem to find it on my computer or in the StreamYard settings. So I don't know where it is. That's why I was fiddling around with it.
I saw it in one of the introduction of this new version, because I follow that. I've got StreamYard installed, but I don't have on my tablet, and I use it there and on my phone. Mostly back and forth setting up stuff for the family, so the family can sit back and talk to each other just like we're doing here.
Yeah. No, I looked for that setting, and It gives me. There's a spot there to upload a video clip. But yeah,
That's
like you said, that Robbo's video needs to be on my computer for that to happen. So
right. So I say you can't log into his system or download it. If he put a link up to it, grab the link and put it on your computer, and then you can play it.
he can send it to me via Messenger or something like that. But that's about it.
That's what I was saying. Have him, why don't you do that, Robo, and then you can run it. He can run it for all of us to see on his new software.
Mark said it's in the share box.
Hey, we got a space here, Mark. Come join us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. All right. Thanks, Mark.
Oh, we got Blair the Duck. Or is it the Jackass?
The horse's ass. I mean, Lucky Blair.
I don't know how I feel about this group anymore.
I don't know why. Your wife let you get a face change.
Hey, Blair, I always thought you had an Ottoman face. But it was showing up on the wrong side.
Oh.
Aww.
Hurt my feel bads.
Shovel it up, Snowflake. Shovel it up.
Oh.
I'm having trouble finding the video actually.
Puss. Oi, cat.
Tinkerbell.
Where's your food? Get outside, you mongrel.
Yes. Oh, scooch. Here, she got no tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird. Is that on accident or is that the breed?
Ooh. She's a fancy, expensive bobtail breed cross normal domestic short hair cat. Her dad is the fancy bobtail breed, and he got out one night and decided to play Lego with the neighbor's cat. And yeah, she ended up having 2 kittens, and one had a tail like her and the other one didn't. And so the neighbor wanted to keep the one with the tail, and Tinkerbell was up for, well, she was free from our friends. So we decided to have her, and she was itty bitty, and yeah, now she's 4 years old, and I'm used to a cat with no tail now, so
It's a talking piece.
it is indeed. For sure.
You have any pets, Paul?
No, used to have a dog, but not anymore.
Aww.
Yeah, I just
don't
got
look up, Rob. I'm start just
pitbull.
making it rock again.
Oh, getting seasick again.
Oh, let's improve on that. How about let's make some pens? Carbide.
Oh, Robo, he should be changing color.
Hey, Blair,
Yes, sir.
you'll beat Robbo.
That's true. It's probably about the only time I'll beat him.
You could do it with a fingernail file on a pedal lathe and still beat him.
You could
Because he
stand
won't
on your
even start.
you could stand on your head and have one arm behind your back, as far as I'm concerned. You can still beat me.
It's all good.
Pens come from the big factory, don't they, Robbo?
That's right.
Have you got any projects on the cards, Paul?
Lots, far too many.
Yarn bowls.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of my workshop's full of half finished projects, so I need to finish some of them.
Yeah.
Make some space. Yeah. I keep colouring bowls on the outside and just leaving it solid, and I haven't got around to turning the inside on them yet. But yeah, I'll get to that.
Well, it's hard when you have a day job as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to get your shop fully wired so you can retire there at night with your cup of tea or bottle of bourbon.
I can. Yeah, I mean, it's on the side of the house, so I can quite easily go out there with refreshments and take my laptop and get set up down there. So yeah, I can do that, but it's warmer not to at this time of year. It's cold.
Warmer not to, yeah.
Oh,
You do need kind of all your digits to do.
If I'm out there doing a demo or something, I'll just put the heating on. So I've got a fan heat, and that'll heat it up.
Oh no,
it's okay with that. But yeah, this time of year it does need a little bit of extra heat.
I see that seems to be common with a lot of the turners that I watch on YouTube, and that they're talking about their sheds and shops always being cold.
Yeah.
Is it kind of traditional to have it as a shed or an outbuilding than it is as part of the household cluster?
Hey, Mark. Mark the gentleman wood turner.
Hang on, Robbo.
Oh,
Wait a minute, Robbo. Just wait. Yeah, hang on.
Oh, he'll see it. Hope you're feeling the pain, Mark.
But you need to put
Maybe
a
I'd
kilt
have a
on
contest
when you
with
do that,
Mark
Robo.
there, Robo.
Sorry, there's
Turn the
three of you
fastest
talking.
pin.
About three of you talking at once. Sorry, what did you say, Sarge?
I said the next contest, you got to have Mark on here and see who can turn the fastest pin, you or him.
Oh, he'd win.
But you got to use carbides to do it.
Oh, jeez. You blokes really, you people really know how to hit below the belt, don't you?
Because I know that you can handle it.
I'm the closest to him. I'm going to cop it.
So, Paul, you just showed a video for your thing. How did you do that?
I've got my cameras hooked up to OBS, and I just got a load of like preset stuff set up on OBS.
Oh, gotcha.
Playing. Yeah, I'll show you that one. That's a short one. I always turn that fast, really. Yeah, I speeded up a little bit, that one. But this is something I make. I usually make these about 50 at a time for a company I do a job for now and again.
Oh, yeah, you're nearly as fast as I am, Paul.
Yeah, that's 4 times normal speed.
I like the hydraulic chuck. Just opens and closes on command.
If only.
Maybe that's what you need to design there, Dr. Bob.
Yeah.
No, I used to have a collet chuck that used to be like that. It had a handle on it, on a metal turning lathe, actually. And you just used to pull it in and release it, and it'd come out.
That was it. I've got a long one, but I think the other video is quite a long one. It's a whole demo.
Well, Jay,
Yeah,
you're looking
those
better
are-
today.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said Jay's looking better today.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If that's
Yeah,
possible.
He's been sick. Well, I wouldn't call it sick in that sense, but wood allergy got him.
What are you eating, Sarge?
Dip.
Chocolate cake or something?
Dirt.
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 That's a Marine for you.
Yeah. Hey, you know those little packets that come in the MREs, Dr. Bob? Or was that
Yeah.
after your time? They had those little packets of, what was it? Taster's Choice coffee, instant coffee. And we used to take that and put it in our lip. And boy, I'll tell you what, you want to get a buzz. That'll get you a buzz.
No, we had them in Nam.
Did you?
We are supposed to. That was supposed to be one canteen cup coffee.
Mm-hmm.
A hot the water to fill your canteen cup and put it in it, and you get coffee in the field.
Right.
But the pilots used to use that to get the buzz, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
We got the Valkyrie tonight too.
Yeah.
I know what Sarge is thinking. The exact movie too.
Yeah, that was on TV tonight, actually, the Valkyries.
Yeah.
One day we go visit Papa. Yeah,
No, it's an old Vietnam movie.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Where you smell napalm in the morning.
Yes. It is a distinct smell.
I'm sure it's something that you don't really want to do is smell that, especially in the morning. But like you said, it's a distinct smell. Some people probably got used to it.
Okay.
Yeah, we about 4 or 5 times in my stint over there, they'd come lay down to take out a village. But the problem was the enemy, though it really wasn't understood and not mapped, is they had all those millions of miles of tunnels where they could just disappear into a tunnel and pop up, a click the other way. And they lived there underground because they had full underground communities, and they could hide the tunnel so you couldn't find them. They pulled brush back in to hide the entrance hole. And if you could, as GIs, we were too big to even get in the hole. Because the tunnel rats is what their nickname was, the VC that could do that. And it was not just VC, it was the Khmer too. They just disappear in a tunnel and pop up behind you. And that was the scary part. They'd get you all spread out and shooting at themselves or as phony targets, and then they'd pop up behind you. That just doesn't seem cricket, but they've been fighting that way in wars longer than we've been a country.
Yeah, I can say that's a lot of guerrilla warfare tactics, and jungle warfare, and all sorts of other crazy stuff.
Yeah, they've been doing it since, I think the first time that it was reported to the Pope by missionaries that actually were sent to Southeast Asia. The fact that their people could just live underground, pop up here and pop up there, and because they were small and they fit in their tunnels, and there was some reference to that in one of the papers that went back. There was a special on it years and years ago, probably 20, 30 years ago. But they were talking about the jungle warfare in Vietnam and where it came from, and the tactics that the Khmer Rouge, the Vietnamese, and the Cambodians. The Cambodians were river rats, though, as you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark says Brit Army general ration packs. They suck. The Yank MREs are much better. Well, that's good. I know when I was in Africa, all the maintenance guys, we had to sit around and wait for them to bring box lunches from the hotel we were staying at. But they'd bring them at 10 o'clock in the morning. It was stinking hot all day. We had one room that had Luke cool air conditioning, and we wouldn't eat until noon unless the plane came back. And they'd have ham and cheese sandwiches and rolled up vegetables and stuff. And by the time you got to it, all you could eat was the bread and the chips. Everything else was rotten.
Yeah.
And we'd go in the airplanes after the flights were done. There'd be bags of MREs half open.
I've got to ask Amy, has she got a Nubian slave there waving a little fan over her? Is she a big palm leaf or something? Laid back there, feeding her face.
I wish. I do actually have the fan going though, but I'm eating nectarine. Crunchy nectarine. You can't have them soft. They've got to be crunchy.
Jay, I've sent you that link for the video. If you want to put it in, it's in Messenger.
Are you still eating crisp, Jay?
That's why it's off camera. God, I tell you what, this channel, everybody seems to eat or be reclining, one or the other. I don't know.
Can we do both?
Or both.
I'm doing it wrong then. I'm doing neither.
We've reduced one of my pain meds, and I'm feeling it. So, yeah, my back.
So eating soothes the pain.
Absolutely. That's why I put these.
The store them for later.
Robbo.
Yep.
That's a Facebook group.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I can get the link out of it. I'll just see.
I'm not joined to it, so.
Oh, yeah, rightio. Okay. Just hold on a second. I'll see if I can get the video out of it.
Jawohl.
Blair's changed his name.
Should be Cupcake Blair.
Jaffa Cake.
Or Snowflake Blair.
Hey, no snowflake here. No. Vodka helps.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Amy.
Nice, Mark.
I got the
Just make a
maybe I should have
screwdriver.
a drink.
Screwdriver. At least you get your orange juice.
True.
Paul, you serve?
Pardon?
You serve in the military?
No, never did.
I'd take you to have been a retired colonel or something.
No, I work for the Ministry of Defence, though, at the moment. So I support the military, but I'm not military. I'm not a member of the armed forces. Let's put it that way.
Sorry, that was me.
No, it's been interesting getting to know this group. Like Robo was in Nam when I was,
Yeah.
but of course it's a big area, and he was in a special group that didn't exist. And I was assigned to another group that didn't exist, technically.
Hmm.
Both doing similar things, except I got caught, but not as a POW, but that's how we were semi-treated.
Yeah.
We were caught as, we were missionaries. That was our cover. So they treated us somewhat better than a POW. They didn't kill us because if you kill a holy person, Buddha says your life totally ceases to exist, and everybody that is of your generation stops out of the way the Buddhists think, and that they were militarized. The Khmer Rouge were all Buddhists.
I never found
You're
out that
not
was just a
thinking,
rumor.
Sarge?
What was that?
You're getting.
Are your armpits ticklish? Are you ticklish? Are your armpits ticklish?
I thought you were trying to get inside my ear.
I can't reach Robbo.
No.
Ah.
He's in the right spot, isn't he? Hang on, Blair. I'll fix that for you, all right?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'm not on at the moment, so I'm looking for something else. So I don't know what's going on.
You are on.
Shall we say you can see it in the instant replay at your
Yeah, well.
convenience every day until you kick the bucket, and it'll be there long afterwards. You can almost read what you're watching in your glasses.
Yeah, I know. Worried.
Looks like some mad college professor.
Mad scientist.
Can you take them away from me, please?
She asked me to take them out or take them away from you because they're slowly disappearing.
Hey, Jack, you need to make a bigger jar.
Yeah.
They just about disappeared.
Yep. Good thing they're not around you, hey, Robbo?
That's right. They'd have gone by now.
Sorry, everybody. Parent Tourette's. Have kids, they said. My 9-year-old thinks she's 19.
Of course.
Yes.
Don't stop them.
So does my 8-year-old. Oh, she thinks she's 21.
Yeah, yeah.
And my 17-year-old thinks she's 35.
Okay, yeah. Brilliant.
That guy.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can think they're that old until you tell them, well, if that's the case, then support yourself.
Right.
She thinks
Set
she's
up-
got money from a piggy bank. It's a lot, but, not enough to live off.
I've said it before. My favourite show of Bill Cosby was when his son decided he was going to move out. So he put a lock on the fridge, the door, everything else. He had to buy everything to get anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good old TV. And most of those now you can search for them and find them on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was surprised how many programs, standard broadcast, that people have put up on YouTube simply because they can and they don't get caught because the copyrights all run out from the 40s and 50s and early and through the 60s. You can't renew them anymore, so they're public domain. I've been watching the old series, the original Flash Gordons that were at the theaters in the 40s. They're now on YouTube. And they do a compilation of some of the Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers ones. And I remember going to movie theaters to watch them as a kid. My parents had dropped me off with my little brother and give me the money to buy popcorn and a couple of drinks and a candy bar each. And that was like $1 and get into the theater, and we stayed all day long.
That's so sweet.
Mom, get a
Mum.
I put in
Well,
I put in the link. I put the link in for the group that Robbo sent me. So if anyone wants to go join it, Facebook group, I put it in the private chat so people can access the link in here, and then I put it in the normal chat for people in the chat.
I must not be. I must be normal then, because I took it out of the regular chat.
Bugs me. I know I've got it on my computer somewhere.
Here you go. Say hi, Jay.
Hi.
Now she's
Hang
on. No, come say hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
You're a goose. Love you. Bye.
Someone's got YouTube open.
Meh.
I think that'd be this one down here.
Yeah. Which one do you mean? You mean this one here?
Yeah, that one there. Oh, that one there.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Moving
like
around.
Cube.
Hey?
It's like a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah. I'll find the match eventually.
The match of misfits.
Where?
Yeah, that's what you gotta look for.
Meh. Poke.
Hello? Where?
Oh, you got
Can't see him.
Oh.
I can't see him.
Hang on. That way. Poke, poke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely is, Mark. Hang on.
Aw.
This is the angel that Mark made back on his Christmas, one of his Christmas lives, and sent her to me. And then Olivia said, "Where's her eyes?" And then so I went, "Well, we can put eyes on her." And we found some googly eyes and put some eyes on her, and she lives on my bedside table.
Outstanding.
Very cool.
Yes,
My
nice
surname
home.
means the angel, so and friend means friend, so I'm friend of the angel. So
And bless you? Someone sneezed in the background there.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Hey, Jay said bless you.
Oh,
See, I heard it.
I heard it too, but I was talking.
These muffs are sound deadening too.
I need
That's why,
those.
that's why I've got half of them on most of the time. It's gonna bug you all day, isn't it, Robo?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's going to more than bug me. The trouble is, it's on YouTube, on Facebook, and I thought I had it saved on my computer somewhere. And I can't find it. So
They kind of deleted it for you when they reformatted your computer.
no, I always keep them because you never know when you got to go back and re-edit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had it up to Pussy's bow, Robbo?
Sorry,
Have you had it up to Pussy's bow, Robbo?
what?
Trying to find the video.
No, I'll find it.
It might be in his age group. Us younger ones. By the time he finds it, though.
It could be.
Oh man, you're gonna be glad he's not really listening, eh? He'll go back and watch this later and he'll be like, "Oh, you bloody mongrels."
Jay's the youngest out of all of us.
Jay is? No, unfortunately, I am. Unless Blair's younger than me.
No.
No, Jay's the youngest.
Mm.
Oh no,
yeah. Sarge is younger than me, just.
Just.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought, that he was younger than me, and it wasn't the case.
No.
Well, does that make me the youngest then? I'm 38.
Oh, definitely. I'm 45.
Okay.
38 and Holden.
I thought you were my age.
Nah, I was born in 75.
Oh, cool.
Amber's more your age, though.
Okay, have fun making a cubby. Hey! Tell them to have fun and you get yelled at. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Don't have fun.
Tell them to nick outside and get sunburn instead.
They did that in December. Whoopsies, good mother.
Yeah, I'm the oldest part here.
I was about to say some hydrolytes and some sun cream and tell them to piss off. Go on, get outside.
Yeah. I've got the hydrolyte icy poles. There you go.
Yep.
I can remember the last time I got sunburnt. December 1966.
Is that the last time?
Asia.
Sorry, what was that, Sarge?
In Southeast Asia.
Yeah, that was the last time I got sunburned. I was at work. I was still an apprentice then as a mechanic. And the mechanic and I decided that we'd go swimming because the beach was only 100 yards away from where I worked. So one lunchtime we go down there, swimming around, came back. I had 3rd-degree burns across my shoulders. And I said to the boss, "Oh, I'm not feeling well." And he said, "You don't look good." He said, "But bad luck, put your bloody overalls on." He said, "Self-inflicted, you get back to work." And I've never been sunburnt since. Ex-Navy man he was.
He learned you.
That sounds like when I was in Africa, the time when they actually let us into the ocean. Our hotel was right next to it, but all we could do was play in the pool. The first time they let us go in the ocean, we went and got our snorkel gear, And I ended up with second-degree blisters at the end of the day, even with block on and everything, but my back sitting on top of the water the whole time.
Yep.
Wow.
Needless to say, I didn't even go in the pool the rest of the time we were there.
Yeah, I've never been sunburnt since.
Because
Yeah.
at that time, that was destruction of government property. So I hid it the rest of the time.
Right, I think I'm off. Time for bed.
Yeah, all right then, Paul. I'll try and get in if I can.
Yeah, I might see some of you tomorrow night, but yeah, I'll drop in again.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Take it easy.
Good. Take care.
Cheers, take care, man. See ya.
Take care.
Yeah.
See you later, Paul.
Auf Wiedersehen. That's about the only German I know. Oh. Guten Tag. Willkommen. Das ist mein Hamburger. That's it. Apparently, my dad's side of the family, a few generations back, is German or something. I don't know. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, I'm Italian. Because my mum's side of the family was Italian. My nan was born in Italy. So my mum's mum. And my granddad, his parents were born in Italy, but he was born here. So, but yeah, my background's Italian as far as I'm concerned. So. And I look like more like my mum's side of the family as well. So, thank goodness. Although I inherited the bad skin from Dad. Thanks, Dad.
By last name, I'm Irish. But, I mean, if I go back into all that kind of stuff, I'm just a Heinz 57, everything, part German, Scottish, English.
A bitzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Australian, though. I don't know why.
I thought about doing that ancestry
Sorry.
DNA.
You're not a purebred bitzer if you haven't got any Aussie in you. Bloody hell, mate.
That's right.
No, he's just a bitzer. He's not a mongrel.
I was waiting on Robo saying we're all mongrels.
Aren't we?
You knew what I was thinking. I don't have to say it anymore.
Robo, I've been on here too many times. Know what you're thinking. Know how to get your goat.
Ooh.
Get your goat on.
Oh, don't start. Oh.
What was that?
Oh, that goat's milk freaking ad that's on at the moment. It does get your fucking goat up. Whoop.
Amy.
I don't think we have many kids that are watching this right now, so.
Bring it back.
I have to put a skirt on it.
You know, the sad thing is, you know, we try to cover up all of that stuff, but kids are saying it in the high schools and junior highs and all of that, and they don't dare say it at home because they know that they're going to get their butts whooped.
That's right. Well, look, my other half, Lee, he's 51 now, and he's been swearing apparently since he was 5 years old. So there's no changing him now. I think he's stuck in his ways. He does kind of censor himself around the kids and family and all that. But yeah, no, they've heard F and C since they were growing in my belly. So they don't say it. Although Olivia does tell me to F off when she's really in trouble, and I say, okay, I'm going then. And she runs to the front door and says, no, I'm sorry. And I said, yeah, damn right, you're sorry. And then she's good for the next few days. But yeah, no, that's only in extreme cases where she knows she's done something really really wrong, and she says, "Well, F off then." I go, "Okay, peace out, homie." No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, but no, they don't say it, and yeah, I should probably not swear. It's not very ladylike, but yeah, when Jay winds me up with that stupid song, I will.
Oh,
Hot dog, hot dog.
What?
hot dog?
Oh, it's off of Charles Daring's blog.
Charles is live. If his wife comes up from behind, the people in the chat go, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
Charles?
Yeah, Charles
Well, it's
Deering.
either when his wife shows up or when Herb's wife shows up. It actually started, I guess, when Russ Meadows, his wife, would show up, sneak up behind him, and he'd have muffs on like this. Couldn't hear nothing, couldn't even see her. And all of a sudden, she'd get him. And so from then on, I guess everybody started calling hot dog whenever they saw a spouse in the background. But as a Marine, I walk like a soldier, talk like a sailor, and slap the crap out of both of them.
That's the one thing my dad never really did. I mean, he wasn't one to curse, and he's a Marine too.
Yeah.
He did a lot of
I
other
know
stuff that we won't get
I know
into.
a lot of it's just an excuse. I just got bad habits of doing it.
Yeah, he can tell you stories about when he was in the Marines, because the Marines you were in is not the Marines he was in.
It's not the Marines that are in now either.
Oh yeah.
They were actually getting those little stress cards in boot camp right after I got out of boot camp. And they'd pretty much be like, if they got too stressed out, they'd just throw it up, said, I'm stressed out, leave me alone. Man, we did that. We'd be in every sandbox from that barracks to the other side of base.
Amen.
I don't even remember what I did, but I was in Camp Pendleton during our field exercises in boot camp. I did something wrong, and me and a group of guys, we went from one sandbox and did PT in that. And then they said, oh, no, we're moving islands. We island hopped to every sandbox. And they wear you out.
Builds character.
Then. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know about the other services, but the main purpose of boot camps is to break you down from civilian style and then reform you into the style of the service that you're in or you're going in. They definitely do that in the Marine Corps boot camp.
And to turn you into a team member.
Exactly.
To use the new expression.
And I'd soon go in the cry boxes that we were in and the cry boxes that they're using nowadays in colleges and whatnot. Because our cry boxes at least clean your sinuses out, especially if you had a sinus infection. Yep. Definitely,
Mark
Mark.
says,
Break you to make you. Break you down to build you up.
I gotta go to bed. I'm just sitting here and do all this damn information shit.
Right, Jay, there's the link to my page now that's got that on it, so it should be easily accessible for everybody.
We'll see.
Oh, I wonder if I can put that in private chat. I'll just try it.
yeah, I think you did throw it in private.
Now that's the Facebook page that.
Yeah, that's
the
my
group
page. That's my Facebook page,
Right.
which is accessible by everybody.
Just go look. Go look. Can I put it in the normal chat, Robbo?
Yep.
Done.
And that's what you call wet turning.
Love it when those streams come off. Oh, look at all that water. Jeez.
What? All right, so
Not to be impolite, how old were you when that was shot?
Sorry?
How old were you when you shot that? Because the
Oh,
picture was taken.
it's only from 3 years ago. And it's not me turning, it's a friend of mine, but I'd turned 45 before that one.
Okay.
It was just, we had to get a squeegee in on the floor and clean it out.
I'm just going to try something, all right?
Yeah.
Holy smoke. There it is.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, there we go.
Technology. Jeez, look at that.
That looks like he's turning one of those wet rolls of paper.
Yeah.
You know, all the glue and stuff out of them.
All right, good night, Mark.
Night, Mark.
I hope you get better.
Night,
See you,
Mark.
Mark. Thanks for coming in.
See you, Mark.
Join us tomorrow.
Meh. Yes.
So what did you do, Jay? Just share screen?
Sorry?
Did you just do a share screen?
Yeah.
It's a new addition to the software. It's
You go,
still going
what
on
you do,
as
right?
data, but
Where it's
now
got the
released.
share, down the bottom there where it's got leave studio and all the mic settings and stuff, you just hit the share and it has got two options. It's got a file share or screen share. You just go through the settings and then it'll start to share this page to start off with. That's why it freaks out a little bit. And then you quickly click over to the link that you've got and then play and it does it. It's quite easy. Can you do that, Robbo?
I'll work it out later when I'm not there. I've been wandering in and out all night trying to find that bloody video.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll play with it later. But no, the only advantage was the tools ran cool. They stayed sharp for yonks. And I gave Pat a cake of soap so he could have a wash while he was doing it. I'm kind like that.
Looks like you were turning sugarcane, Robbo.
No, they're wet pine logs.
Mm.
Like, I think they were bearing fruit about 3 days before we got them.
Oh, cheapers.
So was that on?
Whoa.
I hear a cup of tea calling me, so I better go and have one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I better drop out. I've got to make sure that the young.
I'll be back in a minute.
Bed.
Okay, Robbo.
I'll catch you tomorrow night.
All right, see you later, Bob.
Bye, Dr.
See you, Bob.
Bob.
Thanks for coming in.
See you, Dr.
Yep,
Bob.
see you tomorrow night. Or tomorrow during the British program.
Take care.
Hello, Jay's found a new toy.
No, this is Blair, Robbo.
Oh,
This is Blair. That's why I said to try and get you to see if you can get the share screen to work. Because if Blair can get it to work, you can. Come on.
Ah.
I don't mean as in easiness. I just mean if any of my guests, if one guest can do it, then another guest can do it. That's what I'm.
yeah.
Right.
Hey, I recognize that middle finger.
That finger and skew, those hands look familiar, actually.
Yeah, they do. That's what I was just thinking.
All right, I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Quick, everyone talk about Robbo now. All right, so when he comes back, we'll say, all right, we'll stop talking about Robbo now, all right?
So,
Hi, Amber.
so Jay, you had to approve that video coming in, right?
Yeah, she says hello too. She's just in and out cleaning. Yeah, it actually comes up as another version of you in the list down the bottom.
Gotcha.
And then I just add it to the stream and it's there.
All right, good to know for maybe future.
Yeah. It does make it a little bit easier if for a live, if someone wants to do a live via my internet or whatever. Or they could be doing an Instagram live, and I could maybe show that, just stuff like that, because Instagram is actually one of the social medias that you can't add to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think
Not
I
yet,
found?
but I bet you will.
Sorry?
Go, Sarge.
I said not yet, but I bet you will soon. Or
Yeah,
someday.
it's got a couple of weird ones in there I've never heard of, so who knows? It's got Twitch in there, but I don't have a Twitch account, and I'm not getting one just because it's in the list.
Yeah, I've got one. Ugh. I'm part of a reptile community. Ouch.
Reptilians?
Yes, even though I don't own one. I still like them. Oh, and Aussie Dashcam as well.
Yeah.
He
I
does it.
watched that one on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mm.
He does a live stream on Twitch on Sunday nights of clips that he's got in that, like, kind of like a preview, I think, before he does his monthly roundups or whatever it is. But yeah, I like watching all those dash cams and things like that. Oh,
It makes you. It's actually made me a safer driver, to be honest.
yes.
Makes me look around the corner more. That's for sure. It's always the idiot, you know. You drive safe, and it's always the idiots that you collect.
That's exactly right. And don't immediately, you know, zoom and take off at a set of traffic lights. Just make sure you look your left and right, and you know, have your wits about you more.
I have problems with. I've been pulled out on someone at a T junction, and I've been going along straight, and they've just come along, going dunk straight into me. It's like, hello.
Yeah.
And I've seen them hesitate as well. You know, they'll stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. So every time someone does that, when I'm coming up to it now, I always slow back right off on the accelerator.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a manual car as well, so I make sure I take a little bit extra time in like changing gears and things like that.
Yes.
Although it's V8, so it's not that slow, but yeah, I make sure.
I nearly got cleaned up by a sand truck in Cranbourne.
Yeah.
I was on the front, and there was another car beside me, and the lights had gone to green, and I looked at the other driver, and he looked at me, and I went, put my finger up like that, and next minute a bloody B-double sand truck just came through the intersection about 70 mile an hour. And we both looked at one another, and the light was amber again when we went to move.
Far out.
And his window came down, and I said, Jesus, mate. He said, yeah. He said, I was about to move, and he said, and then I saw your finger come up. And he said, what made you put your finger up? I said, something just, the hairs on the back of my neck just rose up and thought, stay here, pal.
Yeah.
If we both moved, we'd have both been cleaned up.
Far out. They're horrible around Cranbourne and Hastings with their sand and soil companies are just
and the Pakenham bypass too, man.
Yes. Well, you go past my house on the bypass, so
Hey,
where are you at?
While you two Victorians are talking about these crazy roads, do I have to drive on any of them to get to Robbo's house?
Bloody oath, every one of them.
Fudge.
Yes.
Fudge.
The Pakenham bypass isn't that bad, okay? But you will pass my house.
No, I've directed him down the South Gippsland Highway rather than going through. It's actually quicker than going the Pakenham bypass.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yep, fair enough.
I hate Adelaide traffic, and this is a one-horse town compared to Melbourne, so
true.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Just take a few Valium, you'll be right.
No, I could get bloody pulled over.
True. No, I think the worst state is probably Queensland. They are just leadfoot's up there.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only state in Australia that legislated that ramp traffic has right of way over freeway traffic.
Oh,
You're shitting me.
No, they since changed it, but it used to be ridiculous. Like you'd be coming along the freeway, sitting on your 100k, and suddenly there'd be a car just come straight in. There'd be 4 lines of traffic beside you. You had nowhere to go, and you had to slam on the brakes to let them in.
No, idiots.
And of course, they used to just amble down on the on ramps and look around.
Yeah, 50, 60 kilometers an hour, and you're like, put your foot down.
I was going to say, when I was in Catherine, we were doing about 80 coming out of the base, 80 kilometers going into town.
Yeah, well,
our freeways are 100 kilometers, and some of the more rural ones are go up to 110, and like the big interstate ones.
Yeah.
but usually most of our roads are 70 kilometres to 80 kilometres, and if you're in a built-up area, it's about 50 kilometres an hour.
Have you been that far out into the country? That far out in the country that the road, the sign to go, it's a black circle with a black line going through it. You know what that means?
Yeah, and
do whatever the bloody hell you want.
Yeah, we've got that. We've got that just before our road. It says end 80 kilometres, and then they just flip and put their foot down. And the amount of times I've nearly been taken out at the end of my own road, but legally, it's just 100.
That's it.
They just put their foot down at the end 80 sign. Yeah.
Well, up until about 8 or 9 years ago, Northern Territory had no speed limits at all, except in towns.
Yeah.
Oh no, you could do 150 kilometres an hour along the highway if you could prove that you were like on the Stewart Highway or the South Road out Alice Springs. But they put it up to 100. They dropped it down to 130 now, and there's been more accidents since they did that than when it was an open speed limit.
Wow.
Yeah, I drove a Mercedes at 210 kilometres an hour down there.
Oh, hi, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy. Hot dog, hot dog.
Happy anniversary for the other day.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys later.
Bye,
what a surprise. What a surprise.
Well, you know.
I'm a glove. There you go. Hi, Jay.
Hi.
Look, go like this. And this way, that way. Oh, his nose. Oh, have a bicky. Yoink. Off you go play in your fort.
Nope.
Cubby house, whatever you want to call it. Go.
Nope.
Go play.
Robert's still there in bed, so don't talk about him.
Shush now, shush.
Hey.
No. I'm afraid when I'm driving, I drive for every other bugger on the road.
Yeah.
Geez, you're losing more and more there. The tooth fairy's going to be broke by the time you've finished.
Oh, yeah. Another one the other night. So that one there, down the bottom. Hang on. Hey, which way? There.
Hello, your two top teeth are growing back again.
They are.
Yep.
Yep.
Mom got a tattoo and they got my name on it.
I have got a tattoo with your name on it.
Where is it? Where is it?
This one. That one.
Ow.
And who's that one?
Huh?
Amelia.
Yeah. And another tattoo.
Oh, and a pretend tattoo, yep. Meh. Meh.
No, I must admit, I've never thought about getting tattoos.
No.
I figure that I've inflicted enough pain on my body without somebody else doing it to me.
True, very true. No, I've wanted one for probably since I was about 10. So
the rebellion bit.
No, when I was 18, I was allowed to get one. Mum took me to get it, and she got her second tattoo when I got my first. So, but now I have 9. So, I want more. You want more?
Yeah.
You're funny. Off you go.
No, I've got a friend that's dead against tattoos, but he got a tattoo on the back of his hand. About 4 years ago, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and a couple of other things. So he put all them. He had everything tattooed on the back of his hand for if he had an epileptic fit or something like that.
Yeah. Wow. There you go. Can't miss that.
That's
Howdy,
right.
John Mays.
How you going, John?
G'day, John. Late again, I see.
Good thing we're not turning today.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is me, John. Hi.
No, it's a mirage.
Any news on your offer on that gorgeous house, John? Yeah, I want that house.
Nah.
You building Legos.
It's broken.
Oops. Go play with your sister.
I got the same thing here.
I'm gonna make it again.
Okay, off you go.
I'm gonna put it up.
Nothing yet. Aww.
I'm get something.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, it comes to those who wait.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that little one.
It comes when you're not expecting it, too.
That
Yeah.
too.
Then I know.
Because when you expect something, it doesn't turn out the way you want it to. But then, if you just accept whatever comes your way, greater things come down behind it.
My mother always said, aim high, expect nothing, and be satisfied with what you get.
Yeah. Very much so.
I'm trying to teach my daughters that too, because they get fussy whenever my grandmother sends birthday cards or something like that, and they said, "Well, last time she gave me $5, and she only gave me $1." I'm like, I was like, just accept the fact that she's still doing it.
Yes.
That's right.
Exactly.
It's weird. It's funny you mention that. We're the same thing now. My mother-in-law always gave her kids and my kids $50 each, right, for birthdays and Christmases. Now, anyway, it's slowly been whittled down over the years, and it came up in discussion amongst my nieces the other day. Oh, bloody grandma's only given us $10 this year. And I said, look, your grandmother's on a bloody pension. I said, you're lucky you're getting anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
I said, when she could afford it, she used to give it to you. I said, I bet you've wasted it all.
Exactly.
So we came to the agreement with our kids and our grandkids that we would open a bank account for them, the grandkids in particular.
Yes.
And every year the money goes in there and they only get a small present and a card for their birthdays and their Christmases.
Yeah,
and,
nice.
When they're 18, they can have their thing going. In fact, that's what I was doing this morning was all the taxation, finishing that off and bank accounts and crap. And geez,
No.
they're getting more money in the bloody bank than I am.
Yeah.
I might have to the worst part is that I've got access to it if I want it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're funny. I know. Mum started an account for Amelia. Obviously 9 years ago when Amelia was born, and yeah, she puts like $10 a month in or something like that, and the little things got more than I do.
Yeah. I know all the grandkids know that we've got bank accounts for them, and
No.
we've got to put $2 a month in to keep them operating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every year $100 goes in with their birthday and Christmas. So
yeah. Oh, if you are interested, Robbo, the Hastings car show is on tonight. So
I know. I won't be there.
Yeah. I'll try and find another Robbo bottle of Coke, and then you'll be there in spirit. But
So
yeah,
if you
the cars.
If you hear on the radio or the news later, Robbo, about a young woman being arrested for diving into the Coke fridge, you'll know who it is. Okay.
Clams tomorrow.
We're going to go to clams tomorrow.
We
You
are
must
going.
be you must be near the water treatment plant somewhere, are you, Amy?
I am, yes, just
Yeah.
up the road from there. Yep. I can pretty much see it from my front yard.
Oh
You can
yeah.
smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
It's not too bad. Actually,
Why
the
aren't-
smell of the, shut up.
And why aren't you at school today?
Her allergies had her sneezing up a storm, and Amelia had a slight temperature and a headache this morning, so they were both
She hasn't got a boyfriend, has she?
no.
Well, the headache part, I meant,
Well, actually, yeah, no. One of the little boys at her school and Amelia have been kind of boyfriend girlfriend since they first started. Cheeky monkeys, the pair of you. My goodness.
Listen, if you're not careful, I'll bring out my wife, who's got the longest tongue I've ever seen. So,
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
you're lucky she's not home at the moment. She's out at her mother's place. So.
Oh no.
And John said, if I don't check this house, there is another. But I seem so grateful. I fight over what I have thus. I'd say for what I have so far.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you tired? Yeah.
Just got
I
up.
learned a long time. I learned a long time ago not to raise my expectations too high when I was looking for something. So.
Mhm.
I knew that'd get your attention, Jay.
I wasn't quick enough.
I know.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
My wife gave me that, and I looked at her quizzically, and I said, "You've been talking to my girlfriend."
Oh.
And
Can the kids' ears be blocked for a second? Yeah, there's a joke, right? Amber read it out the other day, and it said, "My wife called me a sex machine." Well, her exact words were, "She called me a fucking tool."
Yeah.
You can't reminded me of it.
Oh, yes. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's easy to tell that I've been working on tax stuff.
Oh yeah.
All the bloody SMS codes I've needed to get into things.
Oh yes.
God, that's a tree branch. What are you waiting for it to grow so you can turn it?
It's a miniature. Oh no, it's look. It fell off the Christmas tree when we were packing it up.
Oh nice. Ow. What are you doing?
Go in your face.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
My mom got my finger.
Your mum's got what?
Got her
Got
finger.
my finger.
Hey.
Oh, you go.
Well, I better go and do some more work, I suppose.
Okay, Robbo.
All right,
Say
Robo.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
There you go. Good girl. All right. You go play.
2
Tom
hours.
says, hi, little one.
Go play.
No.
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 Go play. Go play.
No.
Go play.
Nope.
Go
Nope.
play.
Nope. 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 No. No.
Oh, John says, hello, little one. This is Olivia. John, that's my youngest. Tell John how old you are.
6.
6. And how old's Amelia?
9.
And my eldest is 9.
My dad.
Daddy is
51.
No, don't tell your mother's age. You're not supposed to tell a woman's age.
I dubbed myself in earlier with that one, didn't I?
Oh, I know it. Don't worry. We gotta give you that equality nowadays.
He got my face.
You're funny.
You're good, Dad.
And I know if I stay up too much later, they're gonna call me out in the morning. But if I go to bed now, they ain't gonna call me. I'm gonna be sitting at home all day tomorrow.
Probably.
They're talking of sending us to Mississippi, not to Texas, to Texas, because we deal more with from Arkansas, Missouri, Louisiana, and then all the East Coast is where we deal most with when it comes to storms.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And I hate winter storms because it's so bloody cold.
Mm-hmm.
But the money's great. And really the reason why I even got back into this job was the gratitude that I get, or that we get when we see that we turn power back on after a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I bet.
Because I had done this job and then I got out again and went and worked concrete around locally, so I could be home all the time. And man, you pull a 10-hour day, go home, get a couple hours of sleep, maybe get some dinner, and go back out and run from like 11 o'clock at night till the end of next shift, pouring concrete for a big bridge or something. And what do you get? A couple extra bucks? Nah, ain't worth it. Especially when really you're running the illegal.
Yeah, true. Very, very true.
Oh.
Hello,
And we do that now, and most of the time it's because we're chasing electricity or the lack of.
Yeah.
But most of the time when we go out on storm, it's usually about a 16-hour day, and then they call us done.
Okay.
Whether we got power on or not, we just start over the next day.
Yeah, that's good. That's fair enough too.
The other company I worked for before I went back and ran Ready Mix, we were on a job or a storm down in Texas, and we got down there late in the afternoon because it took us a day and a half to get down there. And then once we got started, we started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They worked us until 3 the next morning or 4. They sent us back to our motel. They said, we'll be back up here in like 4 hours, 5 hours, and go again. I was like, we spent the whole time on nights, and most of the time in the oil fields, and it stunk the whole time. And it wasn't the smell, it was the hours.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah. Some of the illegal practices that companies want you to do is just
Yeah.
And what for it? You get what, $1 more? Yeah, exactly. No thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, on storms we get basically time and a half plus. Usually we'll get a room or something. Now, the last
Yep.
storm I went on to was down in Louisiana. We were in a big tent city, and it was during the summer. It was during a hurricane, but they had those air conditioners wound up so tight that it was like an ice box every time you went to bed.
Wow.
And all they gave us was some sheets and a little bitty blanket. Thank God my wife's got relatives down there. I called one up and said, "Man, you in town?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Man, I need a comforter or sleeping bag or something." He brings me this big old comforter, and I was hot the rest of the time.
No.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna knock it on the head.
Yeah, no worries, Joe. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming in.
It's been fun.
Yep.
Good times.
See y'all tomorrow or so.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll message
Take
you,
care.
Jay, if I leave town.
All right, no worries.
More than likely, like I said, between my schedule and service, I probably won't be able to get on.